Russia has deployed its first nuclear-capable hypersonic boost glide vehicle. The Russian Defense Minister, Sergei Shoigu, told Putin that the first missile unit, equipped with the Avangard, had entered combat duty. Mr. Shoigu said during a conference call with top military leaders, "I congratulate you on this landmark event for the military and the entire nation." Chief of the Strategic Missile Forces, General Sergei Karakaev, had said during the call that the Avangard had been put on duty with a unit in the Orenburg region in the southern Ural Mountains. President Vladimir Putin stated that it puts his country in a class of its own. He described the Avangard, which can fly at 27 times the speed of sound, as a technological breakthrough, compared to the 1957 Soviet launch of the first satellite. Putin has said that Russia's new generation of nuclear weapons can hit almost any point in the world and evade a US-built missile shield. The development has the potential to step up a new arms race. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes implications of Russia deploying Avangard Hypersonic Glide Vehicle. Let's get into the details. This video is sponsored by War Thunder, the most comprehensive military vehicle online game for PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, in which you can go to battle on more than 1,200 playable aircraft, tanks, helicopters, and ships from the 1930s to the 1990s. The game has an amazing attention to detail and focuses on a realistic combat experience, which is why knowing your vehicles and skill really makes a difference. It's easy to get into, and all you need to play is nothing more but your mouse and keyboard or controller. Immerse yourself in cross-platform combat with more than 20 million other military vehicle enthusiasts from all over the world. Download and play War Thunder for free using the link in the description below, and also get a free bonus tank, aircraft, or ship, and 3 days of premium account. The US has been investing a significant amount of effort in developing anti-missile defense systems. One of these is GMD, or Ground-Based Mid-Course Defense, which is designed with an aim to protect against incoming missiles by engaging them during the mid-course phase of ballistic trajectory flight in space. The system is designed to protect the US mainland. GMD is the only system that's available to the US military which can intercept intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBM. Other systems like THAAD or Terminal High Altitude Area Defense can take on only intermediate-range ballistic missiles. In 2019, America's Ground-Based Interceptor, GBI, from the Ground-Based Mid-Course Defense System has successfully destroyed an intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM, in a test. The U.S. Missile Defense Agency stated, "The test validated a double-tap style engagement, where the first interceptor successfully struck the incoming target reentry vehicle. The second interceptor then looked at the resulting debris and remaining objects and, not finding any other reentry vehicles, selected the next most lethal object it could identify and struck that precisely as it was designed to do." This was a significant step in American missile defense endeavor. GMD, when fully operational, could compromise MAD. Mutually Assured Destruction, or MAD, is a doctrine of military strategy and national security policy in which a full-scale use of nuclear weapons by two or more opposing sides would cause the complete annihilation of both the attacker and the defender. GMD would potentially disturb MAD equilibrium by protecting the US from Russian ballistic missiles, while the US will have the capability of targeting Russia with its ICBMs. Russia sees hypersonic weapons as a means to circumvent the US missile defenses that erode Russia's nuclear deterrent. An object is said to be hypersonic once they exceed speeds of Mach 5. That's 5 times the speed of sound. This is about 1,715 meters per second, or 3,836 miles per hour, or 6,174 kilometers per hour. There are currently 3 methods being applied to make hypersonic weapons. The first is a scramjet engine. The scramjet is an innovation on the ramjet. A ramjet engine can power a flight to supersonic speeds, but the scramjet can enable the missiles to reach hypersonic speeds. In this method, a rocket booster is used to accelerate the missile to hypersonic speed. Then the scramjet engine kicks in and enables the missile to fly at sustained hypersonic speed. The second is through the use of air-launched ballistic missile, ALBM. As the name suggests, this kind of missile is ballistic in nature, but launched from the air, unlike traditional ballistic missiles, which are launched from the land or sea-based platforms. The third is using Hypersonic Glide Vehicle, HGV. In this method, the system is launched to extremely high altitudes using ballistic missile or an aircraft where it reaches the Earth's upper atmosphere. The vehicle then separates from the carrier and glides back to Earth towards its intended target, attaining hypersonic speed. Avangard is based on this method. There's something to be noted here. Traditional ballistic missiles like American Minuteman III, Russian Satan, or Indian Agni ballistic missiles all travel at hypersonic speeds in their terminal phase, but can't be considered truly hypersonic weapons. The reason is that they follow a predictable ballistic trajectory and can't maneuver mid-course. In 2018, during the State of the Nation address, President Putin had unveiled several new weapons, and one of them was Avangard. At that time, Mr. Putin had described it by saying, "It heads to target like a meteorite, like a fireball." Avangard's last test was on the 26th of December. For the test, Avangard was deployed on board a UR-100 UTT KH ICBM. It was launched from the Dombarovsky missile base in the Ural Mountains and hit a target at the Kura missile test range. Yuri Borisov, the deputy prime minister of Russia, stated a day later on a Russian TV channel that the missile flew at 27 times the speed of sound. That's Mach 27. As per reports, Avangard is designed using advanced composite materials so that it can withstand and operate in temperatures up to 2,000 degrees Celsius, which is attained when an object flies through the atmosphere at hypersonic speeds. The weapon can carry a nuclear warhead of up to 2 megatons. To give viewers a perspective, here's a comparison. The Trinity test in New Mexico in July 1945, which ushered in the nuclear age, had a yield of 20 kilotons. Hiroshima's Little Boy bomb had a yield of 13 to 18 kilotons, whereas Nagasaki's Fat Man bomb had a yield of 20 to 22 kilotons of TNT. The Russian Defense Ministry said last month that it had demonstrated the Avangard to a team of U.S. inspectors as part of transparency measures under the New START nuclear arms treaty between the two countries. Avangard combines the speed of ballistic missile and maneuverability of cruise missiles in a single platform, making it a deadly weapon. The current crop of ballistic missile defense systems can calculate the trajectory of incoming missiles since they follow a predefined parabolic path. They then fire the interceptor missiles to neutralize the hostile missile in the air. But with Avangard, it's not possible. Also, it must be noted that current ballistic missile defense systems are not foolproof and have failed even in controlled test environments. Taking all these aspects into consideration, it can be safely said that Avangard will be virtually unstoppable if it works as proclaimed by Russia. It's to be noted that Russia has also claimed to have deployed a hypersonic air-launched ballistic missile, or ALBM, named Kinzhal. The Kinzhal goes ballistic seconds after it's launched from an aircraft, unlike traditional cruise missiles. It reportedly has a top speed of more than 10 times the speed of sound. The missile has a range of approximately 2,000 kilometers or 1,250 miles when launched from MiG-31, but can reach 3,000 kilometers or around 1,865 miles when fired from Tu-22M3. According to the Russian president, units in the country's southern military district, which borders Ukraine and the Black Sea, have deployed the missiles operationally. It's fair to say in the case of hypersonic weapons, Russia is at the forefront and the US has to play catch-up. The US is planning to deploy its hypersonic weapons by 2022, but many analysts believe that schedule may prove to be too optimistic.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.